All right, everyone, we are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, your chief host of the show, and joining me as always is none other than my co-host, Avira.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Friday. And well, we just got over Thanksgiving. Can't believe it's been a month since my holiday. My goodness, time is flying by. Well,
It has. Where has the year gone, right? And not to mention, it almost feels like this time is like the period of festivities this year.
yeah, we're approaching. Well, I guess technically the holidays now.
It is. It really is. It's the time to celebrate for the year and be
Hmm.
busy if you are working hard. So like me.
Hmm.
But yeah, but that's where I'm at. Regardless though, joining us on the panel as always is our fantastic interim host, Noble.
Good morning. And here's a question for any Griffin furs out there. Is it appropriate to ask you how's the bird or how was the bird, especially on Thanksgiving?
Cannibalism joke. Beautiful.
Yes.
Did your cousin taste good? Mm.
I thought that
Hmm.
would have only applied if they were turkey sort of Griffin.
You know, if Griffins, I'm sure that'll be another a good question to answer. We may never get the answer to that in our lifetime, but good to know. Next up on the panel, we have Beowulf.
Hello, hello, Jack of all trades, master of absolutely nothing. I am your remote jackal.
hmm Just some guy
Groovy.
there, stuck in like the middle of nowhere America, because there's a lot of nowhere Americas.
I mean, I'm about as close to nowhere as you can get, other than maybe like the Badlands. But
That makes perfect sense. Plenty of that, like I said. And next on the panel, we have Gil.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm more than happy to be back and to talk a lot of shit as usual.
And more, and more. But it is a week of to be happy and jovial today. Well,
Indeed, it sure is.
talking about said stuff. And
Ah,
just as everyone was saying, it is indeed that time of the year for Thanksgiving. And I know we may be a bit late officially because of how our shows are scheduled, but from us to you at the Raiders family, we wish you all happy Thanksgiving and Black Friday too.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope the bird tasted well.
Yeah, so I just have a quick question for you guys. Even if like not everybody here celebrates Thanksgiving, just like, we're approaching the end of the year, what's something that you're thankful for?
What I'm
Uh,
thankful for is to have, the revelations towards my life, all the questions in life that have led to even more questions, but now have given me the clear sight that I must proceed in life with burning rage.
okay. Um,
So
nice. Uh,
let's go with that.
Beowulf, anything you're thankful for this year?
I mean, there's lots to be thankful for. I mean, we got decent crops this year, and
Hmm.
you know, that's kind of a bonus in itself. I just wish that I had more money, but that'll come in time.
Oh yeah, another thing is, that I'm also thankful for is, Millet in Argentina, a win for libertarians.
I mean,
Definitely.
it's interesting. Like I saw some stuff pretty interesting, but let's see how this all unfolds out because I'm a bit of a mixed bag. But it's a bit
Only
more
time will
complicated, but
tell.
time will tell.
All right.
Now,
Uh,
what about you, Vera?
oh, well, I'm thankful for being able to spend time with my family. This year's been kind of rough,
Mm.
but no, I have a really great family, and I have a boyfriend whom I care about tremendously. So I'm very thankful for him as well. I know I'm getting all sappy, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thankful for that, and hopefully in the next year, we'll continue on all the positive vibes, right?
Yeah, gay.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever.
Me personally, I'm thankful for meeting so many people in real life that are trying to win the Darwin Award.
Okay.
Oh Lord, the
I
Darwin
didn't think you were
Award.
going to go down that path.
Well, honestly, half the time I think I'm basically going off the deep end, and then I get to see some of the other people around me, and I'm like, I just happen I get that to that level.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe
So you feel
God
better
is.
about yourself.
Yeah, maybe God is trying to tell you something though. Who knows?
What? Two Eskies, three people, and one scooter. I swear, last night was a kicker.
God
Now,
damn, I'm choking
that would
water.
actually make for a pretty damn interesting movie scene.
Oh, watch it
Stupid
become.
bogans.
Watch it become. I mean, watch some movie directors gonna take it to live leak for some scene inspirations.
Yes, well, they didn't have enough time to whip my phone out before they managed to get past me. So,
Mhm.
Oh,
Stuff.
Right. And Joel, anything you're
Right.
thankful for this year?
Despite all the challenges, there's a lot I've been thankful for. I've
yeah,
been
I
thankful
know.
for my friends here and there, for the Raiders family. You know, the impossible. We made the impossible happen, and it was amazing to meet you all again and for the first time too.
I'm disappointed I didn't get to meet you, but there'll be another year.
But you know
I
what's even
know.
better too? I know. I mean, one thing you're thankful for, Jolt, that you being a squirrel, is that you're thankful for nuts.
They are a beautiful thing.
Oh.
Oh, and we have all right.
Goddamn.
Oh, careful. We have a really sweet live comment here from Ellie.
The Zai is
Says,
too strong.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm
thankful for the Furry Raiders family, my boyfriend, and for family and loved ones. Aww,
Oh, I'm happy to
Aw.
hear.
so cute. But yeah,
Very
now we're
cute.
approaching,
Right.
Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all that fun stuff. Well, can't wait for
Mhm.
that, right?
Yeah. And I guess for some of us though, just on the same while we're on the same tangent, I guess a couple of you missed the whole Black Friday chaos.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Tell me
Yeah.
about
Don't,
it.
don't you know? It's now the month of Black Friday. It's not just one day or anything. Now they just
Right.
do like a small sale throughout the whole month.
Yeah. It's now become Black Friday week and then plus Monday because
Because Cyber
reasons.
Monday.
Yeah, because
Yep.
reasons.
I
But
am
no,
pissed.
now it's
that
just the month of Black Friday.
I mean,
I'm
it's good.
pissed.
I mean, it's the sometimes it gets so hectic that you're better off just waiting the first or second week before going shopping in
Right,
some
pre-ordering your
spots.
stuff. Anyway, yes, Noble.
I tried to do a Black Friday shop. Unfortunately, nothing I wanted was on sale.
Ah,
I
that's
guess
a
that
bummer.
happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose it happens more often than you think because either people do their due diligence or just try and brave the line, brave the friggin' horde.
Or if you're some local bloody shop, you turn around and you up the price like you don't believe.
I
Bloody hell.
mean, one thing about these events is that yeah, I mean, there's a lot of smaller shops who buy a lot of things on discount, so they just triple the price. Well, triple the price on their own separate store later on.
Yeah.
Well, I
If
remember
you're
when
going to go
Black
out and
Friday. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
if anyone's going to do any sort of like Black Friday shopping, make a decision in advance what you want to buy. Look at the prices 6 months, 3 months in advance, and then look at the actual prices on the day. Because if you're like me, you walk into a big box store, you go to buy your damn fridge, and you notice the price in store is like what, $300 more than what they're listing on their website.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Man, I remember when Black Friday used to be like an actual fun thing. It was like, after Thanksgiving happened, like it would start on like midnight, right? Like as soon as Friday happened. But
Well,
now
not
every
anymore.
year it just gets like earlier and earlier and earlier until eventually it's like, oh, Black Friday, it starts on Thursday at 3 p.m. I'm like, what? Whatever happened to people camping out in front of the stores?
Vera, here are some of the sales I'll actually start kicking off on the Monday.
Right? So, like, what's the point anymore? Now it's just not
Now
even
it's just
fun
like
anymore.
an autumn sale or a training.
So, would you say syringe or some kind of pump to just suck out the life from Black Friday?
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say it's kind of like a fire that fizzles down.
if anything, I mean, what I would do is that sure, take Black Friday, but make it all year round, so that way like the market could be a little more reasonable too. Wouldn't you agree?
No, that's not gonna
No,
happen.
it's overstimulated.
Obviously not.
Overstimulated. Mm. But
Has anyone
that
here? Oh,
go on.
sorry. Yeah, go on. I was gonna
Speaking
go off
of
on a tangent on Black
training,
Friday, but it's not worth it.
yeah, I mean it's kind of to the point like we're celebrating it here too. It's gone around the world, and yeah, like the whole Friday to Monday weekend and some earlier sales and what have you. I've seeing that here, but that's not what I wanted to really talk about. I wanted to go through and share some funnier, Thanksgiving stuff and memes because now we're at the time of the year where people we can't help but see people whine and complain about Thanksgiving.
Show us the memes.
Why did I do this? Well, it's not so much memes, but we've got this to show you.
Yay,
Oh
our
boy,
first
here we go.
traumatic experience.
Far
Yeah.
left animal rights. Group PETA gets fact checked after posting about turkeys eating humans.
I mean,
Turkeys eating humans.
Yeah,
Interesting.
turkeys would totally eat humans. That's of course they would.
In
Right.
majority of omnivorous or carnivorous animals, if presented with a dead human body, is basically going to go, "Ooh, free meal."
Right.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they do a similar study about how like cats would do that? Like
Yep.
if you die, like your pet
Dogs,
cats would like eat you.
Oh
your
yeah.
pet
'Cause
lion.
of course they would.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
graphic
I mean,
story about a tiger.
from someone who has a couple turkeys, they don't kill them. They
You know-
if they were big enough to eat a human, they
They would.
certainly would.
Right.
Well,
I
I'm sure
mean-
they'd pick at you a little bit.
I mean, as a
Oh, yeah.
matter of fact, if you think about it, a regular turkey is just 54 calories. A human being is 125,822 calories.
And that's even if you could eat the entirety of said human being.
Indeed.
But that aside, to go back to thing, this is what they've said. We're lucky turkeys would never do this to us. We
Sure
don't have to do it to them either.
Are you sure about that?
Their
Right.
readers had it. I saw that. I actually saw this exact Twitter post.
Yeah,
and I
if they
had to
found your
laugh.
corpse, they pick you apart. Oh, see, readers added context. Turkeys are not vegetarians. Turkeys eat mice, lizards, frogs, and just about anything they can fit in their mouth. If turkeys were larger and had the technological means to farm and eat humans, their current diet reveals they likely would. Ouch. Okay, Peter. Yeah,
I
of
mean-
course they would. Yo, if they're a giant turkey, yeah, they'd eat us like crazy.
I mean, a lizard is like 120 calories. A mice is only 30 calories.
Do
You
people
know that
even
whole
take?
math thing and weight is basically BS. But anyway,
I mean, do people even take PETA seriously? Like, they literally showed a
No.
bunch of turkeys sitting around a table eating a turkey. I'm like, yo, that just looks yummy.
the downside
Well,
is some
it-
people
it's a
do, but a lot
personal
of
thing,
people
but
take
yeah.
the piss out of it.
I mean, not gonna lie, but I would eat some. I would love to eat some roasted human too. Oh yes.
Damn it, Gil, are you a turkey?
Maybe. Are you?
I
So
mean,
is that
just
what
look at
we're
his
calling
picture too.
cannibalism nowadays? Turkey?
Actually, it wouldn't be too far off, to look up, let's say, turkey sonas. As a matter of fact, let me just do a little quick lookup.
Nah, that's. But realistically, though,
Oh yeah, there are plenty.
yeah, the fact of the matter is, it's just imagine that if it's like the planet of the turkeys and they somehow became all intelligent and had, yeah,
I mean, at one point, avian dinosaurs kind of ruled the world. So
right,
it's not,
Eh.
crazy to think about.
right.
I mean, that's all the crazy talk about. Let's say dinosaurs too, about some of them being lizards, some of them being chickens. It's interesting, isn't it?
Well, the oval raptor is a bird.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
but
look at where the chicken came from.
Yeah, I don't think PETA's cringe memes are going to stop the billion-dollar turkey market.
I mean, they're
No,
gonna be laughed
no,
at.
no.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
not to mention like destroying a tradition that's beloved in the United States. No.
I mean, it's a tradition that has more than 100 years that in like tradition. So yeah, why would you stop it so easy, right? Just because of my hurt feelings?
No, but even still, we do get turkeys here. We just
If they don't want to eat turkeys, then they don't have to eat turkeys. But don't force
they
your
can-
nonsense on us.
They can go have their tofu shaped like a turkey.
yes,
Exactly.
or a tofu turkey, and even then, like if you see how tofu turkey is made, you'd probably be grossed out and says, "Nah, I'm going back to the real thing."
Do you know what's even worse too? I was looking through memes, right? And someone posted a picture of a vegetarian chicken wing, but to simulate a bone, some smartass used a stick, like to simulate the bone.
Like
I
a
hope
wooden
that was
stick.
sterilized.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Might as well make the entire wooden skeleton.
Mm. But
We have a funny comment from here, from Brickcaster. Furries talking about vor.
Why, yes.
I mean,
I mean,
he got
that's
turkey
par for the
stoners.
course.
I don't know.
That's
yeah,
literally on brand. I don't know what you're complaining about.
it is really like it's just yeah.
Hey,
I
meat is good.
mean, sometimes it's all just about those sweet, delicious calories.
Turkey's good. But
Oh yeah.
to further, I hope like I said again, if you if you haven't already, or if you have already, then brave the Black Friday hordes. I wish you the best of luck surviving. And I hope you all had a great, fantastic Thanksgiving with the ones with your loved ones. So
Oh, indeed.
to move on, and while we're staying on the topic of us at furries, we've got something bizarre to share with you.
And that is
right.
what?
Oh.
BBC pushes bizarre furry subculture in a soap opera.
Can people
Wait,
stop
really?
buying literally the Walmart frickin'
Yeah, just so you guys
Right.
know,
and be like, I'm a furry, guys.
no, these are not real furries that are doing this. This is some kind of a propaganda thing that they're promoting. So it's like you're
Yeah.
accepted their gender because it's some dude who's like being a non-binary, whatever that means. So he's like, a taxpayer-funded BBC used an episode of its Doctor's daytime soap opera to normalize the bizarre furry subculture. But no, they actually didn't, because if you look at these so-called fursuits, they're literally like knockoff Walmart brands of costumes.
And
So it
I
makes
was about to
zero.
say
They're
that.
not furries.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, they're not.
Discount store fairy then.
I mean,
Right.
and the worst part is, is that someone's paying money for this stuff.
Yeah, the
Oh,
taxpayers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Literally
here's
British,
what the
British
here's what
takes
the what's it called?
taxpayers real nice.
So guys, look at this. Look at this thing.
Taxpayers
Literally bought
fund-
it from a Halloween
So
costume.
when you open up a fursuit, by the way, you get it in a box from your maker. We all know this.
Right.
You don't get it from Walmart.
or in a dingy bag like that.
Yeah, whatever the heck
God.
this is. So we have today's episode of The Doctors. BBC One daytime soap opera is entitled Furryland. We meet Ethan, a non-binary furry. I love how they say his granddad is unhappy about Ethan's hobby, but an NHS worker educates him that this is all a perfectly normal part of growing up. Yeah, the dude's looking
Growing up.
he's looking like he's fucking 30.
Exactly.
Come on. and he's a non-binary. The dude's got blue nail polish on, and he's like
Right.
dressing in a Walmart knockoff fursuit. Bro, this is not real. I don't know what the heck they're doing here.
I mean,
Oh my
it literally
God.
is a soap opera, fake drama. I mean, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Taxpayer funded cringe.
Oh God. Oh, this is so. Why couldn't they hire? See, this is my problem. Whenever they always do this, why can't they just hire real furries? You know, it's not hard. Just
Yeah.
go online, be like, "Hey, BBC, we're looking for furries." Like, "Hey, you got a fursuit? Let's go." People would
Rich
sign up
They
for
don't
that.
want real furries. They want to make us look however they want to make us look. Furries.
Look at how embarrassing this is. Look at the
mean
grandpa
like with
comes in,
CSI?
take that rubbish off.
I
Oi,
don't
take it.
wanna-
Oi, mate, take the rubbish off. You don't got a license for that, yeah?
I accepted that you're not a guy anymore, but damn it, if you're gonna dress up as a teddy bear, I'm offended. What is this?
I mean, even as a matter of fact, I mean, if they want, like to have some furries that are as woke as the BBC has become, then hey, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a dime a dozen.
No self-respecting furry would wear anything like that. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, Avera.
I said self-respecting.
Right.
Right context.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
Definitions.
I wouldn't think the average furry has a dysfunctional relationship with their grandfather, unless
I
that's
mean,
the case.
if you compare, like the furry with a weeaboo, you would see that the furry has a job, can shower, and most importantly, has a healthy relationship with their father too.
Grandfather. grandparents.
Gil, not all
maybe not
furries.
always the case.
Well,
but
yeah, more chances, but still.
Okay, yeah, but this is on a totally different trajectory that they're trying to go down here.
yeah. Right. I mean,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at how
you're right.
friggin'
My question is, why isn't the furry turning around and screaming all kinds of weird shit at the parents for being horrible people?
Yeah, there's also
Yeah, right.
that.
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not my grandpa anymore.
Oh my God,
Where's that?
how is this playing on? Oh yeah, I thought he would have his fursuit on even too.
right. And the
Oh,
way that he broke the magic, like friggin' just like that, to speak to grandpa.
Yeah, that's not a furry. 100%.
Yeah. But he,
nope.
No way.
Freaking-
No.
I won't lie. I break the magic if I can't see anything because my suit is very restrictive in the vision, and I like to be able to see, especially if I'm trying to read maps at conventions or whatever, and no one's gonna frickin' help me. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna break the magic because I don't care about the magic. My safety comes first.
The funny thing is about the BBC is that they know so much about furries, like Democrat politicians know about AR-15s.
Well, they don't know
I mean,
anything about
I mean,
furries
there's-
at all. Did you see what they just said? He said, "Well, people have a lot of prejudice towards furries, especially those who have fursonas." Bro, that's all of us. What are you talking about?
Hang on. Whoa.
Yeah, he
whoa.
said that in the video.
I thought that as furry, you were supposed to have a fursona or at least some kind of,
Yes.
mascot.
Well, yeah. I mean, but he's like, they don't like furries, especially those. I think maybe they were trying to talk about fursuits.
So
But-
what exactly is this Doctor BBC show thing anyway?
right. And
Hmm.
the fact, yeah,
Well,
and
they got
it's
it
just
wrong.
it's a daytime soap. Opera, and apparently a doctor is offering medical advice on it's okay to be a furry. Look at this, and like subcultures.
Oh,
Let's use
Oh.
all the stereotypes in one episode. is what
Here's
I'm
Angry
with.
Grandpa.
This is obvious. I have to admit this, but it sounds like the writers don't actually know what furries are.
They don't.
They probably just went to Wikipedia and said, "All right, I'm having lunch."
And like they just
then
like
4
it's like
days
they
later
snap
write
together
it.
what fandom, like
They,
is being
they,
a
they
trendy
read
normal.
the first paragraph of the Wikipedia entry, and that's all they read.
pretty much.
I would imagine they're like, okay, so they have an animal they relate with, they have costumes, and they're usually part of the
Oh.
LGBT community. All right, we can run with that.
And then they went to Walmart. They got some knockoff costume and said, "All right, actor, dress up in this and
I don't
be
even
angry."
know if that's Walmart quality. That's like Halloween store quality.
Ooh.
Oh, it's pretty cringe.
Like that, the big heads from Walmart actually, aren't awful. That looks like it's literally just fabric that you just pull over your head.
I mean, it can't be as bad as carpet sample.
Oh, it could be a decapitated
I
teddy
would
bear.
call it worse. I call it carpet sample. At least frickin' has some kind of fur texture to it. That's just like, hey, here's something that's vaguely brown.
I'm kind of curious, but I wonder when writers actually bother to go on Reddit.
Wait, look at all the fursuits they have there. What is this?
Oh my
Gross.
god.
No, stop it. What is this Yo,
Oh
hire real
my.
furries, please. What is wrong with these people?
They went.
Uh,
No, what is that? A
they-
pigeon? Oh,
They
It looks like a
bought out.
mascot. No, sorry, it looks like a Peter.
panda.
this is embarrassing.
Con.
They literally
this-
bought out
No.
the Halloween store of their
Where's
animal.
the panda? Look at the panda.
Oh my god.
No, okay, I've met some
Don't
actual
full
panda
screen it,
furs
please.
before. Oh my god.
Like Five Nights at Freddy
Oh
budget.
my.
Five Nights at Freddy movie. Sorry.
No.
They no.
They brought King-
That was bad.
None of these are fursuits at all. And this is what the BBC is showing people. Yo,
I'm dying.
they're gonna make us look even worse.
This is
Oh.
all that
Dude.
mass media does: is they make furries look awful because they don't actually want to bring in furries.
Yeah, even though that would have made their lives a whole lot easier. Instead, if they're going with the Sonic Chew version of BBC.
Oh, now they're
Sorry,
friends.
This is so
Oh
cringe.
my
For those of you who are listening and like you can't actually watch the video, they're all not fursuits. They're like Halloween spirit costumes
Yeah,
of
they're
like
they're,
cringe
they're
animals.
like budgets.
Right.
Good
Oh
lord.
my
That
god.
like some of the I went to a spirit Halloween because I was looking for some duds to wear on my fursuit.
Mhm.
I found nothing of value because the spirit Halloween I went to had jack crap for suit for anything. Except for like there was a Maverick jacket that I really wanted, but it was so cheaply made that I don't even think it would have survived a convention.
Matter of fact, there's even a good comment over here too. Guys, is this Freddy Fazbear?
Like you said, this is like a budget Five Nights at Freddy's, except with the money that's shelled out by the British taxpayer, this is all they could afford.
You sort of wonder, with all the taxpayer that you pay month after month or year after year, what does it all, build up to? If people are gonna start
Yeah, let's
pumping
not
this
go
kind of
down
shit.
this whole tax bitch
Yeah,
fist
right.
about. So just
Because there is
Problem
only
is, it's 2023, right? The BBC. It's not like they don't know what a furry is. Clearly, if they can look it up online, Google images, okay? Whatever the crap that they're promoting in this episode.
I'm surprised they didn't
this is
hire
like
the
a
rainbow.
knockoff version. What are they doing?
Avira, I'm surprised they didn't bother hiring the rainbow dildo butt monkey.
Oh Jesus!
You
They
all
could have
remember
hired
that
an
one?
actual furry. I don't know.
Oh, they could have. They're like so. I mean, all these furries, and they still went to like. Oh my!
they just got like some random actor from like theater class or something. with the
That's
most
exactly
amount
what they do because
Yeah.
it's soap opera. It's literally intended to be as much drama as possible on the smallest budget possible.
And it wasn't even about furry. They used it as an allegory for to promote their gender theory.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
so-
to say it's,
Granted,
not
that's
that
kind of what
it's-
furry has become.
right. Like to
But-
say that it's some medically abnormal to become a furry or
What?
something.
Yeah, dressing up in a costume is not really the same thing as chopping your dick off, but okay.
Jeez! Wow.
That escalated
It's
quickly.
sad that that's where furry has become, but it's like it's supposed to be a safe place for my gender. No, it's not. It's supposed to be a safe place for everyone who dresses up in stupid costumes and wears carpet and wears a couch on them and enjoys meeting other people who enjoy wearing couches on themselves. It's like
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with gender.
And then become the best of friends
Beowulf,
too.
you just made me want to grab a bunch of cats and let them loose on a group of people like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, if you really look at it, we have 3 out of 5 of us are canines.
Yeah. Canines, dragons, foxes, huskies, stuff like that.
The majority of furries, I think, fall under vulpine and canine, if I remember statistics right. But
Don't
that's
forget about the dragon community.
the Durgans.
Well, we
it's so
did we
funny
did
to
see a
notice.
panda and a pig, and I think one of them was a bird.
Right, and notice the detail they use. They call them a feathery, and then
Yeah, we don't use feathery. That's not a term that we use.
It's an avian.
Yeah,
Right.
a feathery. What the crap? No, avian. Damn it, scaly. Okay, not like lizardy. Oh, I'm a lizardy. Shut up.
No.
I might
Like-
what happens if you're like an Uncle Kage with a thing and he's like, I'm a buggy.
Oh what? Oh,
a
oh,
buggy,
I see what you
because
mean.
he's a roach.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
No, he'd be an arthropod. All I can say. But a buggy.
hmm
Yeah, the soap operas in general pain me because I don't get the whole drama aspect. It's like, this is dumb because it's literally meant to imbue emotion into stuff, and it's just that doesn't work for me. But hey, I'm not the taxpayer who paid for your stupid program that made everything awful.
It's cringe.
Yeah,
It's
imagine.
cringe coming from taxes.
Yeah, let's just imagine like what this show would have become if I had gone Orion on.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, he would not be happy.
No. Taxpayer cringe.
But yeah, look at that though. I mean, not even the British or them, they understand what furry really is though. But
Only a select few actually know. And even then, I mean, hey, I'm guessing, that the only way, they could actually get furry right is if furries were to sign up, for whatever hell the BBC offers to be put on TV.
right,
They've done stuff like that before. I mean, not on BBC that I know of, but
Actually,
other programs.
I do have, I do remember. I unfortunately remember which ones you're referring to.
Yeah, oh, TLC, right? Didn't they do that? They had the what was it? They had something on Adult Swim. They had a few furries on there.
Then again, there was what was it again? There was even some more that was like lower recognition than that one. And well, I mean, not a lot of people did manage to recognize that one to be well popular, but it did quite a bit of a psychological damage upon people.
I've thought about this for just a few seconds as you're talking, and it's like, yeah, we could get real furries on, but the problem is with how the contracts go, because I have a friend who works in Hollywood and stuff.
Mhm.
Their persona would then become the rights of that company. That's why real furries don't do this stuff, because they don't want their persona to become a media property.
Oh my god, I see what you mean
Beowulf,
now.
that only sort of kicks off through employment. If someone's contracted, which is I'm assuming how most guest spots are taken care of, you'd probably be signing or you'd want to double check the contract. Basically states that you keep the copyright.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go through that kind of stuff. But like, America's Got Talent or whatever, and those stuff, those contracts are just villainous.
Oh well, that's totally different. That's like if you're going to be like a contestant on a show or something. But if you're just like a randomly interviewed guest on some show, it has nothing to do with that. Like I've seen furries on something like like Check It Out or like on the news.
You're talking BBC though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why you hope whoever goes on the show is actually literate.
Well, it's
So
not
much
Mm.
more
necessarily
people
being
literate
literate;
around where
it's
I
being
live.
legally literate.
So, well, I don't know how it works for the BBC or anything like that. 'Cause, like, if I was some American furry and they posted something like, "Oh, we're looking for someone to be in this episode." Then again, given the premise, I probably wouldn't want to go anyway because it's just super cringe. Granddaddy doesn't accept my furry, but he accepts my gender. Like,
Or,
you know what? No, never mind.
or do you know what? You remember that one time, when someone's horse persona ended up being the official mascot for one of the branch of the armed forces? So,
Yeah, how did that go anyway?
yeah, and I'm thinking, what if, if the BBC, if they went onto social media, they see someone, selling a character, would it be fair if they were to buy it? Think about it.
I mean,
I
there's
guess.
nothing necessarily stopping them. It's just will their subsidiary TV show or whatever allow them to spend that money?
That and well, I mean, sure, it depends. I mean, on who we're talking about. Sure, some of them are interesting. Some of them have unreasonable prices, but still, I mean, it's. I guess it's worth in general. I suppose. Uh, it would be something. That's for sure. It would be something.
Well, they
Side note:
clearly didn't do it for this episode.
we are so sidetracked, but that's besides the point.
But yeah, that's aside though. It's been pretty great.
Yeah,
Pretty intense
yeah.
stuff.
Sorry
But
about that.
so that's all good though. We've
Oh,
still got
I'm just as much possible. I'm trying to be like, nope, nope. I need to stop. We need to get back on track.
yeah.
Still got
But
two
you know what?
topics.
Fair
Speaking
enough.
of speaking of stuff like this with gender sprays and stuff, I can't. I'm seriously obligated to really share this meme that has taken the internet by storm, at least furries by storm. It's based on, there you go. Yes.
The boy kisser. No, wait.
Oh God.
The anti-woman spray. Oh my god. You're unable to view
Anyway,
the.
that's
Oh my god.
yeah, I know it's Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but the fact of the matter is, like, this was actually based on a meme of somebody spraying, holding an insect spray can, and somebody drew over it.
I mean, that was extremely based.
Right. Like, no, like they just drew some knowing full well that the majority demographic of furry is inclined in such a way, and and politics aside and all that stuff. Like, I think this meme was just 10 out of 10. Like, for if you put all the put two and two together.
Yeah, fucking based.
So what's the text say at the bottom of the thing? You're unable to view
Yeah, because
this
I'm
post
I'm
because
not
the account limits
because I'm
you
logged
can.
on to Twitter.
Yeah, and I
Hang
mean,
on. How
uh,
come you're actually able to see the image if you're not able to view the post?
I think it's because somebody was like quote tweeting or something.
probably, but still, I mean,
Right.
the only reason why I got the sensory on it is because let's admit it was very based. Congratulations.
But now the reactions to this are just so crazy from furries all over. Like, look at this. They tried to fix the artwork.
Spray. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the salt. Just look at the salt.
Salt.
Oh my
So,
Why are
god.
they so mad? This is pretty funny.
Thick scout. Oh my god. You're beating your ass in the QRTs. Oh my god. It's just like the boy kisser. It's just so simple of a persona, and the popularity, all the psychological damage that it inflicts is just phenomenal. You get yourself, like an absolute mad lad rating out of 10. Congratulations, your meme is heavily approved.
Your meme is now popular. You are now popular. Either that means that you're hated on, or you are the most favored person in the fandom from now on,
Bro.
for at least a
Well,
week.
for the next 15 seconds before someone decides to search your Twitter page,
Yeah, that too.
Twitter feed.
Well, if women often use pepper spray against men, wouldn't it make more sense if, we would use like salt spray against women? Like anti-women spray would be all salty?
Are you
That would make sense.
Ew.
bro? The assault is using against demons.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna make another comment about that, but I'm saying some women could be pretty vindictive. I don't know what you're talking about.
If in using salt against them would mean you're fighting against a demon.
Have you ever met a demon called Karen? They exist.
Oh yes, I
Oh,
heard
the
about that
mythical
class
Karen.
of demon.
We don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
If you're just summon a succubus and ask them if any of their friends are named Karen or if their name's Karen.
Well, I mean, there's even more of them because I'm pretty sure the Stacy type of demon is another big thing too.
Stacy.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, I thought that meme was pretty darn funny. The anti-women spray.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and it's based on something like how many, just the first two words that were presented like that: boy kisser, nightmare.
I'm sort of expecting someone to make the boy kiss or Giga Chad meme on how base this is.
But yeah, I guess that's what happens, and that's how furries lose their minds. Good
Oh
meme
my
will do the
God.
trick. Now, to move forward, we've got another item for you.
And
I
that
guess to
being?
change the direction a bit. Well, one who plays Dungeons and Dragons and the like are gonna. Well, things.
Hang
have
on, didn't we do
changed.
D&D like 4 or 5 weeks ago?
We did. I
That
think.
was-
There's a lot of D&D stuff going on, and it's
Right,
hilarious.
like Wizards of the Coast. Like, there's been a lot of scandals about D&D as of late. Like, from art
Inclusivity.
copying, AI use of AI art, and whatever have you. But now this is a bit different. Now they're changing the language in the game a bit. Yes, I know it was about the cards, the tribal cards. Was the last thing we talked about back then.
Oh my god. What
Yeah.
what's gonna happen there?
All right, so now they've made the change to certain language items and they've banned certain words such as fat, slave, savage, and colony.
You do know that's only gonna stoke the fires even more, right?
The colony
Right.
of ogres is basically banned now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
A warrior with the name Slave in it's basically banned now. Someone calling themselves Fat October is basically a no-no.
The Fat October.
Or the savage tribes of the north are now called the misunderstood cold people of the northern areas.
What?
Yeah. But you can't call them savages anymore, just because they live in tents. No,
Like,
can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, look at how
Oh my god.
they're just trying to justify like half of this stuff, like based on like perceptions and of how they.
Look at this. Decolonizing games is a common topic. No, what? Decolonization of games? Are you freaking kidding me? What?
Oh.
What the bonkers? I'm sorry. Did the British Empire take over your fucking game in like the 1920s? What are you talking about?
Oh my head.
Oh, this is embarrassing. What is this?
Oh,
Anyways.
my God.
Seeking to address how both fiction and non-fiction writing has historically portrayed non-Western cultures. Oh, what you mean, like fucking orcs? Okay. Um, non-Western and urban areas as lesser. The language of RPGs still has these depictions. The barbarians who wears animal skins is portrayed as uneducated. Yeah, no shit they are, because they wear animal skins. What the fuck are you
hang on.
talking about?
It's
Wait,
literally
wait,
in the name.
Oh,
Barbarian. They are barbaric.
are we supposed to be as
Yep.
woke as Disney when it comes to things like talking about culture? So do a repeat of what they did with what was that movie called again? Mulan 2020.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's okay when they do it.
Hey Vera,
Yes.
picture this. A game of D&D back in like the late '90s or in early 2000s.
Mhm.
Game, of course, is of course well known for its thematics of skull, bones, gore, adventure, death, and so on too. And then a couple of years later, it just shifts into this. How is it possible?
If you're playing a fantasy game against the barbarians, they're the dudes who wear the animal pelts with spears and are like chopping people's heads off. Like that's just what it is. Why do they want? Who are they trying to appeal to? The actual barbarians? What?
I mean, it's because I'm even wondering too. It isn't this like what's the best way to put it? I mean, trying to turn D&D into like probably Care Bear RPG.
Yeah, this is not going to help the game at all. Like if you go into like savage lands, right? Like far off the map out of the cities, you're going to encounter crazy tribes of people with radical religious practices that probably
Want to kill you on
do all kinds
spot.
of crazy stuff, right? Like that's just part of the game. It's a
Yeah.
game. It's not decolonization. What the bonkers? What the crap? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Hasbro, get your shit together.
They're trying to appease the people who don't even play their games,
Right.
and it's like you're literally just gonna hurt your own fan base.
Yeah. And
What if
so
I
I
like
think,
playing as a barbarian? What if I
Yeah.
like my freaking animal
like-
pelts and my spears?
yeah. And-
Does anyone else take the word use they're trying to portray a bit sort of confusing?
Like
Because
let's take a look at the examples they got with the way
Mm,
they made change
yeah.
portrayals. So
Because that's what comes to mind when I think of that.
let's have a look. Like they changed the word savage,
What
to
have we here now?
brutal, merciless, savage orcs, ruthless bandits.
No, they're not bandits. They're a freaking
Orcs.
race of orcs.
You're now you're demeaning freaking orcs. By
Yeah,
calling them bandits.
they're not inclusive enough.
Ruthless bandits.
What about the orc race?
Ruthless bandits.
Right. What about the orc race, huh?
Wait, so what's the difference between savage and brutal? I mean, savages are brutal, and brutal can be savage.
Yeah. So does it mean that Shrek is now a terrorist?
It's a slightly
well,
less aggressive
technically,
word, I guess.
Shrek was hired by the king to go and rescue his girlfriend.
Oh, that is true. And he ended up cucking him in the first movie. I remember that.
Yeah, true.
Well, no, the dragon decided to burst in and have
Have
a
a
bit of a
snack.
snack.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, but
man.
do they not understand the meaning of the word savage? Like what that actually means?
I'm guessing they got a whole bunch of new writers in.
Are they offended by the word?
University
Is that
hire,
what the whole problem is?
yeah, and their new writers are offended by
Now-
these words.
Here's another example that we're gonna highlight.
And what is?
All right, so we've got civilized was just removed the word civilized.
What? What about civilization though?
Like
Yeah,
their use
that
of
is a
the word
thing.
civilized or savage is often extraneous, as if we've already stated their nature, and it's like, no.
No, in the
No.
game, you know who's civilized and you know who the barbarian savages are. Like it's very clear.
Because one is civilized.
Yeah, one lives in cities, one lives in like nomadic tribes and hordes and destroys villages.
That is
Like
true.
what?
I mean, at this point, they might as well just section D&D off into different branches. I would say. So
This is
if they're
really
if they're
bad.
gonna go if they're gonna go this route, then they might as well make this family-friendly D&D made for children's for
Right.
1 year old and
And
low and up.
here's another good example of like, how can you even sanitize the word civilized? Oh, D&D, look at this. They changed civilized for settled.
What? What?
Right.
Yeah, they settled and became civilized in their civilization. Oh God, yo,
It's
don't give these
painful.
people your money.
It's
Like
painful.
boycott
So,
this crap. Nah,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm so done with this nonsense.
yeah, it's just that they're trying their hard to turn D&D into open world Care Bear RPG.
Settled.
Yeah,
Yep.
settled,
Settled.
unsettled,
Yeah,
civilized.
I'm still going to use civilized when I'm DMing. I'm still going to use barbarians when I'm DMing. You aren't going to stop an individual person. I mean, even if I did buy your book, I'm going to use the barbarians of the north or the savages of the south.
Yeah,
The funny
that's
thing
what they
is
are.
that in about 3 or 4 decades of this kind of word use, what is being said for today and what's been said for like the last 50 years would make absolutely no sense to people at that point. Wow, talk about a change in language.
Yep.
Right,
Talk
and look
about
at
like
this.
shitting
Like
on the game.
next, next word that we had, slavery. Slavery. That's another word they kind of wiped out.
Okay, but this is actually something that happens in the game. Like slavers are actually a
No,
thing that
no,
exists.
no. Looking down under MM, Slaver's Den, and they changed it to Thieves Guild. Those are not the same thing. No,
What the fuck?
no.
That's a
What?
totally
So
different thing.
stealing people is a thing now?
Wait,
We're gonna use
Slaver's
that as a
Den and then
terminology.
Thieves Guild.
Status
What?
in slaves, status in servants, which slaves can be servants if they are indentured servants. It's like
I
what?
I I never played D&D before too, but they're just basically taking the story and pissing on it.
Oh, they
Like
and then they're like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna remove someone's title
Yeah,
from
how
the
is
secret
this?
species. It's like why?
How is this going to make them more money? Imagine like being hired for this company and being like, you know what? We gotta change these words around and make shit
We
worse.
gotta make everybody inclusive. We can't use naughty words that have been only naughty.
They're not naughty words. They're not slurs. Nothing's wrong here. That's
But
the problem.
but
There's nothing going on.
but that's the problem. Is they could be taken as offensive and naughty words. So you
Bullshit.
have to remove them.
Yeah. Taken
here's
offensive by the woke mafia. Yeah, I don't think so.
here's not all right. I got
Ah,
another
fucking
example for you
activists.
to do this. Low intelligence.
Oh my god.
What? So you
Dim-witted,
can't
yeah.
say stupid anymore?
Now they've changed the word to incurious.
No, I'm gonna
What?
call him dim-witted. I'm gonna call him slow. I'm gonna call him dumb.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's
Wow.
almost like
Oh.
you can't design a character that has a negative intelligence modifier.
Why?
But everyone's
What
supposed
about,
to be
like-
as smart as each other.
What about trolls? Like they're pretty stupid, but
right, like
they're strong.
giants and whatever have you.
Oh. I'm a little scared about the gender tab over there. I
Oh,
wanna see
don't give them any ideas.
I'm just worried. I mean, how badly they're gonna butcher that spot.
It seems like they've already diluted it quite enough.
Oh my god.
They
You
went
know-
from dim-witted to incurious.
Yeah, Jesus
What?
Christ.
Who's going? Okay, what gamer is going to say, "Oh, that incurious individual down there"? Like, no.
That dim-witted fool.
Yeah, that dim-witted fool. He just dropped our loot. So screw him.
I mean, if it's gonna be an actual gamer, then the words, the choice of words, gonna be a little more colorful than you'd expect.
Oh yeah, you call him a retard, obviously.
Way more colorful too.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
I know.
what else
I know
is
what
on
you
the
mean.
page? I'm curious.
There's another
What
one.
Yeah,
else are they
anymore.
butchering?
Oh, here we go.
madness and insanity.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Right, they've changed like the
What?
descriptors for like madness, insanity. That's sort of like that mental state.
Hmm.
Okay, so they've changed one, like they've changed a couple of occupations for like mental, people who are not, a few screws loose in the head. They've
Okay, no,
changed.
this one does not make sense. It says, guard the treasure of an insane wizard, or guard the treasure of a villainous wizard. Those are two totally different things. You're either insane or villainous.
Or
Okay,
both.
those are completely different
Like,
definitions.
Hold
I
on.
mean, you can
Hold
be
on a
an
minute.
insane and a villainous, but I
Yeah.
mean,
You could be,
insane-
but not
insane
either
does
or.
not- yeah, insane does
Hold
not
on.
equal villainous.
So let me get this straight. Somebody who isn't right in the head is a villain.
That's what they're going for.
Oh, I guess I'm a
Yep.
villain then.
If you're an insane
Oh.
wizard, they're changing
Oh.
it to villainous. So someone who's
Oh.
crazy, I guess, is evil.
Oh no, no,
Isn't
no!
that
That is
weird?
basically that is basically going off the deep end. That's stating anybody with a mental illness is a bad
It's
guy.
a villain. Oh my god, yep.
Yeah. Oh, and yep. Wow, that's crazy. Actually, I'm sorry, and not crazy. I mean, that's evil. That's villainous.
No, it's foolhardy.
Oh man,
Mhm.
that is golden.
And look at that. Like, what about the occupations for like to describe an insane person, a mad person, a prophet?
A prophet.
Yeah.
A fucking prophet.
Two totally different things again. What are they? What?
Oh,
Like someone who's crazy, who's spouting nonsense. All of a sudden, they're like, "Yo, he's a prophet." By the way,
Hey,
no.
Vera. Hey, Vera.
Yes.
Since I'm a schizo-psycho, so whenever the voices are talking, then I'm having a prophecy.
Right.
And obviously, and you're a villain, right? Like you want to take over the world. Yeah, I know you're evil. It's okay. That's what they think about you.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
They think anyone who is, not mentally stable is essentially evil, or if they're, or if they're just spouting nonsense, I guess they're a
Then that
prophet.
means
Okay.
they must have some sort of like inclination with they can see the supernatural.
Wouldn't this change the entire lore of the game as well? Like if there was a crazy wizard, it doesn't mean he's evil, but
Yeah.
now I guess he is.
An
Yeah.
evil
So-
wizard having a prophecy. Yeah, that makes so much sense, doesn't it?
does anyone get the theme going on here that there's no sort of like middle ground? There's either one side or the other side, and if you're
Right.
you
But
Way
can't
too
exist
much.
somewhere in between.
Replaced,
Way
they've
too much.
replaced one thing with another in an effort to sanitize it, like to desensitize it.
Completely.
Yeah.
And in some cases, they made it even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, how bad could they have gotten?
How bad can it get? How bad? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Question of a time, isn't it though?
Yeah, it's because. Oh yeah, by the way, Jolt, have you glanced over the gender tab and was it fucked up? Beyond all recognition.
No, it's just like a lot of babbling on.
Okay.
Not, it's just not like that. I don't dare want to see, but yeah, wow, look at that. You can't use those thingos to make to write descriptors of people, characters, whatever, or use such descriptive language to set the tone for your campaign as a DM. I mean, fuck. That would just
Mhm.
that would really like dilute the story big time. And you're right. But alas, we have reached the time for this stint, and what a crazy week it's been, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Oh, incredibly.
Yeah, what have we landed upon ourselves? And it's but it's been great too. So, who would like to close up this week with a closing statement?
Well, for starters, the writers of the D&Ds, I mean, they're weeping. That's a fact. They're probably weeping that their legacy has been, molested. But at the
Right.
same time, I mean, it's just that the boy kisser has gotten. It's just something so simple, yet it can be something so phenomenal and so based as well too.
No, it just got furries. It just got so many Jimmys rustled.
Oh, right.
So
I mean,
simply.
goddamn.
Mhm. All right. So anyone else?
Me, the
Yes.
BBC, and furries. How many furries are currently in England?
Quite a
Quite a
few.
lot. They've got a
Quite a lot.
substantial scene there.
There's quite a few conventions that go on in
Actually,
the UK.
in Europe as a whole.
I mean, they're very concentrated in Western Europe.
Right.
But slowly making their way over towards the eastern parts too.
I'll be honest, I kind of wish they did something similar to furries as with the old CSI episode, but obviously not.
You know,
I shake my head at that.
yeah, but I mean, if they don't want to screw the pooch so hard like that, I
You are
mean,
bad.
shut up. But yeah, I mean, there's I mean, a lot of artists who sell their personas aren't just for the furries too. I mean, it's a general market. They could, I mean, probably, well, BBC going to Furfinity, just some food for thought, and look up some characters for sale. And
Yeah. No, I don't think the government's going to give them that much of a budget to get some actually good fursuits to make that episode.
oh, I mean,
Or
it might be I mean, I mean, not gonna. I'm not gonna deny the chances, but I mean, sure. I mean, there are chances of of something like that working or happening. I would say.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. Beowulf. Closing statement for this week.
I can't get my stick to poke him.
Bro, is he
Right.
dead? Is he dead?
That's not. Probably must have just dipped out of something. Anyway,
Yeah, for now.
what about you, Avira?
Well, I hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving and you survived the Black Friday crazy sales. When it comes to the BBC, I have to say that was incredibly cringe. They actually should have hired real furries to do that. Even
Or
if they didn't even pay them, of course they would have showed up. And then when it comes to the wonderful decisions of Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, let me just say I'm very inclusive, and I totally support the neurodivergent craziness of the villainous prophetic wizards, and I'm looking forward to their prophecies.
yeah,
And that's
God,
all. Hope you guys have a
wow,
fantastic week, and that's it.
Indeed.
Jesus
Been a crazy
Christ.
week from us to you, but and once again, like can't be said enough. Hope you all had, enjoy your Thanksgiving, and thank you all for those who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did making the show. Well, okay, one last question. Boombox, can I join sometime? Well, we do not have a Discord anymore.
Well,
So
We're
yeah,
a Telegram group.
that's
yeah.
right.
It's
We are
it's
officially a
yeah.
Telegram
Long
group.
story short, that Discord didn't appreciate I mean furry raiders too much, so they nuked
Right.
them outright.
Yeah, we've been yeeted from Discord since 2018, and I
So
remember.
fuck Discord.
Yeah, we don't need them. We don't need those who can't, over the services. Yeah, Beowulf, did you to say a closing statement?
As if Wizards of the Coast is at it again. BBC has no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, that's
Yeah, some
we all gathered that. The points were covered. I was too busy trying to wrap my head around how much nonsense was in one episode.
right. It really is. It's indicative of the state of what
They
we're occupying right now, and what the
molest.
people who are the big brains behind these creative decisions are making.
They molested know the entire story to be more
Right.
inclusive.
Right. There's more to
Mm.
that, and more of it are making. But for now, though, as always, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Play.fm, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more platforms further down the line in the years ahead. See you soon. So, as always, this is us signing off for a week. Farewell, and until next time.
And until then,
Bye bye.
Camptown
Ow.
ladies sing this song, doo da doo da doo da